Hey guys, how are you? In this video, I'm going to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S10. First up, let's talk about the S10's feasible release date. According to a leak, S10 will likely be revealed officially on MWC Mobile World Conference, which takes place from February 25th to February 28th. Samsung usually doesn't announce its Galaxy S flagships there, but it announces them in first few months of the year, and I think it will get announced somewhere in the end of March 2019. Now let's talk about the specs. And as we know that this year is the year of 10th anniversary of Samsung, and I think that Samsung has planned something really amazing for this year's flagship. As DJ Koh himself said that Samsung Galaxy S10 will get some very significant design changes and some amazing colors. He didn't get more detailed than that, but recently an HTML5 test benchmark report spotted by MobileCopen shows a phone labeled as SMG405F with a resolution of 412 by 869. Now that's obviously not the full resolution of the phone, and the reason behind this is that the benchmark is carried out only using a small proportion of the display. But to get the full resolution, we have to multiply it by roughly 3.5 times. That results in a resolution of 1440 by 3040. 1440 by 3040, that would make it marginally a higher resolution phone than the S9. But we don't know if it is the actual Samsung S10. But if it is the actual S10, that resolution would make the aspect ratio of 19 by 9, which is greater than the previous S9's 18.5 by 9 ratio. Now let's talk about the in-screen fingerprint scanner. So it will have an in-screen fingerprint scanner, but this time it is not normal in-screen fingerprint scanner. This phone will feature Qualcomm's ultrasonic in-screen fingerprint scanner, which will emit ultrasonic waves on one's finger, some of which will be absorbed but some will bounce back to be scanned and to be used for making a 3D image of the tiny ridges on your finger. Whereas compared to the normal in-screen fingerprint scanner, which makes a 2D print of your finger ridges, which is not as secure as the ultrasonic 3D scanner. And let me tell you an interesting confirmation directly from Samsung. Well-known and well-respected cat lover, eminent leaker Ice Universe somehow managed to get his eyes inside the company's private event for top 20 business partners at Shenzhen Marriott Hotel, where he learned that Samsung is preparing a notchless, bezel-less display which integrates not just in an in-screen fingerprint scanner but also the front-facing camera, sensor and speaker as well. In the slideshow, Samsung pinpointed 4 key technologies: FOD, HOD, SOD, and the most exhilarating of them all, the UPS. FOD, FOD, fingerprint on display. HOD, HOD, haptics on display, which means that while playing a game, you will feel like you are using a game controller by using vibrations to create sensation of physical buttons. SOD, sound on display, which means that the upcoming flagship, instead of using speakers, will use single giant surface, the screen, to conduct sound. Now about the most exciting of them all, UPS, under panel sensors. This will enable camera sensors and facial recognition sensors to be placed behind the panel display. Let's talk about its enormous power. So the Samsung Galaxy S10 will be powered by a Snapdragon 855 processor, which is Qualcomm's first 7nm chipset, and will support 5G connectivity. With 8GB of RAM built on 10nm processor that will be 1.5 times faster than the one used in the current flagship, the S9. Now about the camera's setup. For the Samsung S10, according to ET News reports, Samsung is planning a total of 5 cameras for this flagship, 3 on the back and a pair on the front. What Samsung plans is a 12 megapixel primary camera with 30 megapixel telephoto lens offering a 3x optical zoom and a 16 megapixel wide angle lens with 123 degrees field of view. But this somehow is very challenging for Samsung, so they are planning to add this feature to the S10 Plus, but I think they should at least put a dual lens setup on the back of the less pricier phone. Okay guys, that's all for today. Subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notifications so that you can get notified about my future videos. And please do me a favor by sharing this video on any social media platform you can. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, peace out.